Hello there, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's broadcast. Alright, we're going to go once again to disclosure. We guess to kind of beating that to death, so we'll do what we can here to expand on that. Basic connection to the Galactic Federation of Light is a being called, I forgot the name right, Horatio. That's the one that I connected to at Universal, and that's the one that felt like a presence. I channeled them. I'll be uploading that this week. I'm going to connect to it right now, or during this, to go into see what we get. As for any further details, and I already forgot what the subject of today was going to be. Oh yeah, the deep state. Actually, it's going to be a little bit different on that. It won't be, well, it might be disclosure connected, but the deep state, as for Amazon, how it feels like it's becoming more deep state connected as of recently. Another thing what I've picked up on, and I take it with a grain of salt, some people might see it differently. It's going to be a short broadcast. I've been kind of going. It's like I'm trying to take it easy. I'm still on Thursday as for questions, so going the best I can, going as fast as I can. I'm really wearing myself out recently, so because of work and it just never ends. So every time I try to cut back, I get hit with something. So at least that work-wise. So that's where all that's coming from. So. Yeah. So the deep state with Amazon seems to be getting stronger, and basically it's, it feels like it's reprogramming us slowly. It's trying to get in every aspect of our lives, trying to go into your house. They're going to basically bring in the robot energies, and it's going to be successful. I mean, I have this Google thing here. All it's good for is music. Nobody is up here, just me. So I'm already, everything I do in here is public usually. Whatever, it doesn't mean anything because they can pick us up anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, they can record us no matter what we're doing, anywhere. So just the way it is. There's no privacy basically. But what I got from how the deep state operates, of course, there's different ways of how it goes about it, but I'll give you my take on it. Is they put all this money into gambles like Google, Microsoft, other companies, and see what you do with it. Through the stock market, through firms, money firms. They don't really use, they use whatever names and blah blah blah. So whatever. I mean, imagine they use Washington Mutual, the big ones. They just funnel money through there, but I think they have their own investment firms. Washington Mutual is probably one of them. That's just the only one that came to mind. And so it gives you a little bit, they just, and Amazon has been doing pretty good on it. Google has not innovated worth anything. They've been copying Amazon. They haven't done anything, really. Search, it's about it. They try, they do the driving car thing. That's different. Yeah, that's kind of a big deal. They're probably doing other stuff somewhere I'm not aware of, but it doesn't matter. I don't pay that much attention to it. But so yeah, they put all this money into it, and then they obviously not going to pull out of Google, and Google is running YouTube, and YouTube does have its purposes. So, and also probably the Washington, the Wall Street Journal is connected to the elite also. So, so I played a little game with YouTube recently. So as for what is on, like I said, it feels like Amazon is becoming like the deep state, consumer friendly, company at this time. That's trying to get into every ounce of our lives and play a big role in our next form of mind control. Apple has done that with the phone, but that was, it's more of a whatever. everyone. And that's Rewire goes too. Obviously, everyone's looking down their phone now. It's like the zombie apocalypse is upon us. So what is next for all this is not very clear. As for the alien agendas, yeah, I feel like they took a day off, at least on me, which I'm glad. But I'll go into more details if anything else comes through. Yeah, this might be a short one. I've been really going about it hard recently, and I think all my fuel is coming to an end. Let's see here. There was something else, maybe not. Oh yeah. One of the other things about the elite, you know, comes from here. I just connected to the Collins family. Don't need to go into any details on them. Well, I don't feel like reading all of this. Oh yeah, the Mother of Darkness, Queen Mother. I don't know if it's Joan Collins that's connected to this plan. The plan on the Antichrist situation. Yada yada yada. The Collins are not going by this. Are very connected to like vampire energies. Oh yeah, I forgot. I titled this wrong. I know. See, too much is going on. That's alright. Well, tomorrow I'll. Damn it. Just forgot. How am I gonna do this? Screw it. Alright. I forgot. I'll have to go into this a little bit tomorrow. I may just change the title of it afterwards. Yeah, the Collins are connected to vampirism, the Vlad the Impaler energies. Of course, the Queen and all that are connected to that too. But what I'm talking about title is, I'm not sure if any of you are aware of that poppy. I don't know, I guess I can post it here. I'd rather not actually. Anyway, you can look it up on YouTube. That poppy. Yeah, don't put that poopy. That poopy does not show up that poppy. It shows up some totally. At least you gotta change your name, but anyway. That poppy, she's like a kind of like a satanic. I think they're doing it for satire, but I don't know, man. They did a YouTube Red show. And it was like, they had somebody as Satan. I think they got somebody maybe from the Church of Satan and that. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, art is one thing, but it's like, it has all these rituals. I mean, I caught it on accident. It's like, what is this crap? So if I took a look at that, I couldn't believe it. It's like, it's all ritualistic. It's all, you know, sells her soul to the devil. Poppy does in the YouTube Red thing, isn't just a pilot. She sold herself to the devil. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. So anyway, the reason I was gonna put that in the title is because I connected kind of what this whole Baphomet thing is. I don't really connect that stuff very often for good reason. But when I saw with the Baphomet, that's why I titled this wrong. But screw it. It's connected to the deep state. I'll see if I can go more into this tomorrow if I remember. But the Baphomet does give them power, from what I picked up on. It's a ritual, of course, and Illuminati can do stuff. You don't have to see them for them to do their work. You don't have to see them in Washington. You don't have to see them anywhere. They got their magic. They're doing it. That's why I don't see them driving around and say, "Hey, I'm the Illuminati. Look at me." They don't do that. Obviously, they don't want to get any attention to themselves, and it's black magic. The Baphomet, from what I connected to, it does give them power, but what it is also like musicians. You know, I'm not going to show it here. I don't feel like it. I'll go into this more tomorrow. But it does. What the problem is when they give it, when they pray to it or whatever it is, they get like a high back, but they also lose their soul. I'm not sure what Lady Gaga looks like these days. I don't think she's doing so hot, but I'm not sure if Madonna's looking that great either. But they kind of like take your power, for your popularity, and then they kind of like throw you out, maybe destroy you. I'm not sure how. I don't think Madonna's been destroyed, but they can. Of course, especially when you go against them, as they do with Michael Jackson. Not to say he ever prayed to it or anything like that. I don't think he ever did anything like that, but yeah, the Baphomet energy is all around the music industry. It does give them a power, and it's psychotic. Kanye West, for example, has been broken down and reactivated and all of that. He's not thinking, so he's almost like mentally ill at this point, from what I can pick up on. I think he already kind of already was, but either way. But yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, this is heavy duty stuff, and of course they're not going to. Yeah, mystery schools. They're not going to teach this stuff in school. They don't want you to know anything about it. What you call it? It's just TV. It's just fake, and don't worry about it. And that's how they get you. So yeah, it's very sophisticated, and it is psychotic. And even with the lower elites, meaning the ones that do virtual work all the time, are in such a satanic energy. It's like they're always in it. And it's always going around in art, vibration, sacrifices, whatever it might be. And they're very powerful. And if you tap into that and heal it, yeah. The reason I'm bringing this up is as you go into disclosure energies, disclosure as for alien disclosure, most likely this stuff will be known. And you'll see things that are not very pleasant. You might already be seeing that already, but it's just let you know. I don't know if there's anything I need to bring up about the disclosure also. I mean, just gotta play it by ear. When it happens, once again, there will be signs before it occurs, from what it looks like. And we just kind of go with the flow. It's the best you can do. If you don't go into panic mode before it ever happens, if it will happen from what it feels. It's going to happen in a way that no one's going to see coming, for sure. And like I said, not all aliens are on board on this. Meaning, not to say they're against it. They just didn't get the call. For good reason. So either way. And a lot of these beings that are doing this don't come through very clearly in channelings, for good reason. It's like, you don't need to know our business. It's like, we're not going to tell you. Which makes sense. So that's another reason why there's not a whole lot. I mean, there's stuff here and there, but not the nitty gritty, for good reason. So, you know, they talk about chakras and auras and past lives and anything about other than what they're working on. So, yeah, get into their mission or anything like that to run it. As for disclosure stuff, they pretty much knocked on my door, telling me to let the floodgates open. So here we are. Yeah, it's funny. Last week, I was like the exact opposite. Now I'm like, let's go. So it's weird. I did a 180. I'm still getting used to this. It's wearing me out, as you can see. So, all right. Alright, yeah, we're going to probably keep this one short. I've been going. Those are new to all this. If you're still here. That doesn't look very good. Okay, this is untold.com. Alright, private sessions. Tomorrow's open, and the week is mostly open. Google Hangouts, Zoom, and channeling by phone. It's all recorded if you want. If not, that's okay. I also have the shop. Once again, I'm still on Thursday. I'm kind of tipping into Friday, sort of. A lot of activity on that day, so I'm going as quickly as possible. I might be able to catch up on Thursday, it's hard to say. I also have other arrangements here. Other my services are here also, and we have also other spiritual connections from other channel arts and healers. Much appreciate or much recommend. I also have the Patreon for the Rabbit, and I have not done any updates or anything like that, so I'm going to try and do something tonight on this. And I also have the social network. I'm going to give the break. I'm burned out. I don't think I have anything else. Alright, we just keep. Oh yeah. Nope. One more thing. And here's the rabbit. So next issue is on its way. Shouldn't be too much longer. Of course, I have to put it together and everything. Okay. Is there anything else? That's about it. This is kind of like a short segment with good reason. As for, the Collins came through. There's probably more on them, but I picked up a lot of vampire type of energies connected to Vlad the Impaler. I'm not sure if that's even in this book, but I am seeing, well, let's put it this way, vampire-like ways. Doesn't necessarily have to be connected to Vlad the Impaler, but seeing how he's so connected to that, it probably found its way into it. So it's basically, it's just like blood sacrifice type of stuff. Yeah. Sounds really nice, doesn't it? The reason I'm bringing this stuff up is as we go into disclosure, these cutscenes are going to pop up here and there. Just the way it is. It doesn't mean you have to connect to it or be a part of it or all that nonsense. Not really, but it is here. The only reason I'm bringing it up is also it's not in your mainstream media. Not to say it needs to be, but it's what's controlling the media, it's what's controlling everything. Everything's a ritual. The money is a ritual. Everything's a ritual. And that's how they keep themselves hidden, is through black magic. And if you laugh at all that stuff, well, yeah, that's your business. If you want to stay in that level, go for it. Yeah, it's real stuff. It is very, very real. Go to, was it Haiti? They do a lot of voodooism, and you go parts in Europe, there's even here. Stuff is not, it just because you don't see it every day does not mean it doesn't exist. It's part of the zombie apocalypse. It's definitely part of the reptilian agendas to keep humanity shut down. It's under hypnosis. You break the hypnosis spell, eventually you'll snap out of it, and you'll see the Matrix on a different point of view. And they're having difficulties with that. It's belief systems, it's so much. Not to say they're bad, that they're not awakening. It's just they're not ready for it, but some of us are too ready for it, seeing too much. And it's difficult being here, being aware. It doesn't take much effort to change things, not really. It's just humanity has to snap out of it for the most part. But there's enough here for an alien disclosure, from what it seems. It has to mature. It has to. Everyone's preparing. Aliens are obviously preparing. The rest of us are just waiting. I imagine that a lot of the aliens are waiting too. But the ones that are mainly in the situation, it feels like they're going through timelines, timeline energies. I don't know when this is going to occur. I mean, I felt around July, but who knows what that means. It can happen sooner, it can happen later, it can happen at the year. Who knows? But we are on that timeline. And so now we have, like with Hawaii, something's going on there. It feels like underwater or something's up. That felt, at least it just feels something's not right there. Not natural. That's what it feels like. So, obviously it's not always the easiest thing to connect to. Yeah, part of that was probably Mother Earth, but also feels like there's some manipulations going on there. So, let's put it that way. Yeah, no, maybe it's just as well I don't connect to it. I think I'm probably better off I don't. Alright, Hiroshio is the one that came through. I believe that I have that name right. It'd be like if I can remember my own name, let alone that. So, I'm going to bring his energies in. I might just do just a quick channeling, and I'll be on my way. So, alright, much love, blessings. And if I go to the conscious channel and then go to trance, we'll see. I'll probably get channeling. Okay, alright, whatever. Okay, alright, blessings. And here we go. Greetings to you. I am Horatio, blessings, the Galactic Fairy, yes, of the Pleiadian energies. What you do not know, you will soon know. You are going to a vibrational shift, a great one. Yes, not all aliens got the memo yet, as yes, we are sort of testing your vibrations as we transition. Some of you are feeling a change, some of you are just waiting by the road, waiting for the bus to show up. As yes, more of your transitions are going to occur. Yes, many alien beings are here to assist as for being seen by our environment. Realize also, yes, the hurdle around your energies as of the government sent energies, but your government, what's a good word for that? Footprint. There's probably a better word for that, but either way. As yes, they have great influence over society. And realize many do feel like the government rules your planet, which is not true. You rule your planets. There's no real rulers, but you have a higher vibration in your government energies too. And many of you have been calling out for us for some time, as you are aware. As yes, we're waiting for the right time to approach your planet as you're being seen. And those likelihoods are getting higher and higher and higher. And of course, not all alien beings are invited for this transition, is because one race should be affected by this, not all. You can say it's a sacrifice, not necessarily, but our energies of your planet is much needed, as we see much suffering on, and many of you wish to help it. And yes, there's much there as for blockage, as many of the lower energies on your world are stopping, slowing down assistance on your earth as for human intervention. So alien intervention is the next step, and yes, it's been planned for some time. It has been, yes, with this, without going into full detail, your first contact energies. Not every alien's got the call, but those of you on your world will get the call eventually of your role in this. Yes, play it by ear, but also realize your time has come for those that are very, very prepared. Those of you who are comfortable with alien energies, alien ideas, alien everything, most likely you'll be approached by us. We will approach you when the time comes. Right now we are still setting things up. As for the date and what time and put it on your calendar, that is unlikely at this moment, because yes, we have to keep all of that mum for good reason. But as our connection to your planet gets closer, as for physical contact, yes, you will feel the air much different, the breeze within your soul different. The energy is everywhere. It'll be, yes, as if you're on another planet. Many of you already have an idea of what we're talking about, as your vibrations will go into a shift. Yes, a higher energy shift. You will know things you did not know before. It's as if you had like the page of your mind just open up, and all of a sudden you have more knowledge you ever had before. As for things would be perfect, far from it, because not everyone's going to have that page open up. But those of the right vibration, those of you who are assisting our connection to your humanity, will most likely get this welcome from us and know what's going to occur. As for how this will occur is, yes, still on the table. And the old ways of doing things, even alien contact we've heard in the past, those books have been thrown out. As this is going to be very different than what other channelings have been brought up in the past, as we have new ways of doing things. And so it's unlikely for anything to be known in the past as being recreated here. Scenarios are going to be very different, as those scenarios most likely will not work. Some might, most won't. So those that feel as if, oh, I heard that channeling 10 years ago about first contact, think again. Or even a few days ago, think again. We're not necessarily letting the roadmap of how we're going, exactly how we're going to do things. Realize also, we are there for you. And you are there for yourselves also, as you are allowing yourself to continue to grow. As you are just basically a tree still growing, an energy field still consuming vibrations of higher energies. Continue to be you. We are not here to stop anything, not at all. For you to continue, because when you are reaching out to us, we are there to reaching to you. So many are having difficulties digesting this, as they are still going through a level of maturity at this time, which is fine. We're not here to interfere with their place on this earth. But those of you that are ready, yes, you'll be much assistance to this world in the future. And now. Now is the future. The future is everything is in its place as it should be. As for our visitation with you, will be soon. Blessings to your society. This is all we can say. Oh yes, more details about me. We'll go into that in another day. Okay. Alright, take care everybody. Have a great night.